Welcome Virgo to Finally Found Tarot 1111. Today we're going to do your messages from Spirit. This is going to be a timeless reading for the Sun, Moon, rising, and Venus signs of Virgo. Please take the messages that resonate with you and claim them for yourself. Toss the universe what does not. It's not meant for you, and that's okay. Check out the Moon, rising, and Venus placements for the videos that correspond with that, and to get some more intuitive guidance if you don't find it here. Remember, time and energy is fluent, so whenever you're directed to the reading is the right time for you. That being said, I am going to use a singing bowl here. As I do so, I ask you to take a deep breath in. Exhale whenever you feel so inclined to do so. That's going to help balance your energy, set your intentions, and bring them into the reading. If you are new or returning to the channel, welcome. I am so happy to have all of you. Thank you so much for your shares, and subscriptions. It means so much to me to see the channel growing. I can't express that enough. So, yeah, it also helps the videos to circulate for other people that may need to hear the message as well. Okay, so without further ado, Virgo, let's get started. Peace, love, health, and wealth. Okay, so I have taken out a general message from Spirit, as well as some oracles and 2 tarot cards each for clarifiers. So let's jump in and see what we got. We got Covenant, Sacred Contracts, number 7. So, Virgo, this is definitely speaking to that energy where the universe was talking to you in some way about a sacred contract, whether you've either made or will make in the future here. This is recognizing some sort of agreement that you may have had with Spirit that needs to be renewed, canceled, torn up, something here. But there's an opportunity that is showing up in your life that is full of promise, but you're unable to sign and seal the deal and commit to it, because the reason is that it needs to be elevated to that sacred covenant stage where you actually, believe in that covenant that you're making. The covenant must be founded on the truth, not your truth, his truth, her truth, anybody else's truth, right? But the greater truth it takes the deepest destiny into all account here for you, Virgo. So the covenant is not only about your agenda, it's about Spirit's plan for you as well. And I feel like it's important for you to understand that what you're signing up for in terms of something here, Virgo, okay? Be sure to read that fine print and not to commit to something you will regret or that you will compromise your integrity in some way, okay? Don't hesitate to put your own cards on the table here so that your motives and desires are transparent and nothing is left in the darkness here. And when there is shadow elements that are remaining, Virgo, if they remain hidden, the covenant will break down. That contract will break down, and it becomes a contract with unspoken kind of dark sides that are inevitably unfulfilled. That is something that you're going to have to, consider, coming up. Now we have clarifying that is a 7 of Cups here, which is choices, Virgo. So this is definitely saying to me that you got your heads in the clouds in some sort of way. Now this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, but again, too many choices, a lot of options is kind of what this is saying, but everything seems like there's a lot of potential or very little potential in it, and that is why you can't see which path to follow, because you haven't yet got the information in some way that you need to make a choice here, Virgo. Anything is possible for you, but whatever, you've got to get your head in the clouds, kind of get grounded back into reality here. Get in touch with that inner self and ask, your spirit guides and angels for help at this time. But this is also indicating that something is going to be realized for you in terms of that situation. Then the next one out is the 6 of Swords, which is resolution. So there's going to be some sort of, resolution to this conflict or these choices. I feel like these choices that you're in order in regard to that contract or that sacred covenant is because there's too many choices that you can't figure out which one to make. But once you do, that sacred contract is going to be fulfilled. But right now, there's got to be some sort of resolution to this problem. Now, this is a good card to come out because I feel like, this is a time for happiness and serenity, Virgo. And, this sees you making a decision here, to move on after that period of stress or indecision. This could mean finding that peace of mind for you, or that you're going to feel very guided physically to maybe relocate here into a new place, but maybe you're drawn to a new job as well, whatever that is. But accept this period of transition may not feel comfortable for you right now at first, but know that you are making the right move, okay? Potential, look at that, love it. So, yes, Virgo, there is potential coming in. Whatever choice that is coming in for you, Virgo, is one of potential, right? You're ready to activate it as well. So you need to, this is a time to activate those gifts. Maybe you've been having something on the back burner in your life, but you have incredible untapped potential here. And, this is the time to let it flow, okay? You have a profound spiritual power that is deep within you, Virgo, and you know this. Do not doubt your own greater authority and your capabilities, okay? A dormant volcano might indicate that you could have some uncomfortable emotions that you are repressing or keeping inside, right? So that will also create some emotional stress and inner pressure that's going to be like that volcano. They're just ready to burst. It could also be you're on the verge of a great expansion of energy and life force energy. So whatever, applies there. Now we have the Seven of Swords. That is 3 sevens out here, Virgo, for you. So check out angel number 777. For you, that could be quite powerful in terms of message. But this is theft of something. So this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now, I feel like maybe this could be theft of your ideas. Or in some way, I feel like this is the potential, loss and the need to safeguard your emotions, maybe your own property for some of you, but you're feeling very undermined by negative people at this time, okay? So from checking, your own, in with your own self, you're going to kind of regulate that energy and get out of that negative space of other, but if there's a feeling of insecurity here, I feel like this is a fear rather than a reality for you, Virgo, so I feel like you just got to get out of that headspace, all right? Now we have the Four of Wands, freedom, right? Freedom from those thinking. So get out of that mind space that everything is going to fall apart and that you're not meant to have anything. That way of thinking, you're never going to be loved, right? You got to get out of that thought process, There's freedom and a reoccurrence of some sort of discovery of that childhood playfulness energy that you've been longing for. So I feel like this is also could be sort of indicating a marriage, a relationship that makes you feel very young and free here as well. But there's exciting phases in relationships coming in as well. There's a spiritual aspect that's a renewing a connection with your own angels and guides here, and nurturing your curious inner child. So I think that's important for you to be doing as well, Virgo. This is a definitely important message from Spirit. Now we have the storyteller, Virgo, 17. So this is in regards to the stories that we often tell ourselves, right? They tell people who, we are essentially. So you're that unique being with your own unique talents, of course, but, a story that is unique to you in experience, in fact, and your destiny can be found in the way that you weave together these threads of yourself and the world, right? So if there's anything in your life that you want to change, then it's time to adjust the story you tell about yourself right now. Okay, perhaps maybe you're self-deprecating, you're apologetic about how you shine, minimizing your power so that other people can accept you, but perhaps, the way you voice your expectations diminishes your ability to succeed. Maybe you're too willing to tolerate a less than supportive environment, right? It's easy to be in denial when it comes to others and their behavior towards you, right? Absolutely it is. Understand, however, that you teach people how to treat you through how you talk about yourself, right? So once you recognize what story you're telling others about how you treat you, you can tell that different story, Virgo. So what if you could reconnect to your true power, as that own co-creator of your reality? What story are you going to tell? How you think, your conditioning, the past experiences, how you view the world is essentially what I'm talking about, right? What, you expect to see in the world. The truth is you have everything you need to tell a new tale, weave new blessings, right? And that you know what you don't need to do to change because you've already lived in the places you don't want to be in, right? So, speak of that amazing success, manifest what you think about, you bring about. So make sure that you're putting out that energy that is going to reflect the same story back to you that you truly want to have in your life. So the Queen of Cups, we have sensitivity here. It's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Virgo, you are naturally a very sensitive energy anyway. You have deep emotions. Your roots run deep in that sense. You can be very complex in that term of emotions. So I feel like this is the Queen of Hearts, essentially, to me. So this is emotions, relationships, compassion energy. This is you're being protective. And so with that storyteller card, I feel like this is watching the stories you tell about yourself in regards to love so that you aren't recreating the same problems that may have been in the past. Look at that, the Queen of Wands here. You got double queens out here, Virgo. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This is all about finding your creative balance here and embracing that creative and that sensitive side of yourself with that earthly logical side that's going to help you create a more balanced, interesting dynamic here. Lastly, 14, heavy heart, Virgo. This is saying take time to nurture your emotional wounds. Now, this is important. I'm going to read the passage from the book here on this card. So, there is a feeling of sadness around you. It's not okay. It's not only okay to grieve, it's an important part of the healing process. Grieving is when we allow ourselves to long for something that has to process something that affected us on a deep level. When we shut down by turning off our feelings, we become numb to the pain, and we begin to become numb to life in general. This is when we build a layer of protection around our heart to keep from getting hurt. This layer of protection can sometimes keep love from going out and keep it from coming in. Love is the essence of life. It is the connection that each person is yearning for, yet we cut ourselves off from it. Life becomes bleak. Your angels and guides are coming forth to guide you through it. Through acknowledging your pain, you can awaken. You will experience life in a different way, and life will never be the same. It is through your own pain that we learn to cultivate compassion and self-awareness. Ask yourself, how do I feel? What do I need to know to release this heaviness that is present in my heart? You may feel the need to cry, or you may feel the need to get angry. Allow whatever you feel to come forward and just be present with it. Do not judge it, just allow. You are getting ready to experience a heart opening that will help you to unconditionally love yourself and others, Virgo. Till next time, namaste.